La Yashala. All right. Margin means to stand. Aquadella means turn and face the east. The east is this way in this building. We're going to do the prayers first. First prayer is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Taba'ah, Atazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Shemayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Walaknawa, Kabawath, Kasalaknawa, Kabawati now, Tabayan now, Sayawan, Ball, Abashan now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wala Para, Iwanium, Amun. Now the Lord in the English. Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom will be done.
Thy will be done
in earth.
As
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
Our daily
our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And
the glory.
Forever
so be it. All right, the Hakak for the power. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shah. Babakashah. Nathanawa. Hakak. La Pa. Kalmakala. Madawa. Hakak. Lataha. Matazariah. Hakak. Lahakim. Habathium. Hakak. Arokarawak. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Bahashim. Yahusha. The water Aman. Now in the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahusha.
In the name of Yahweh. Please.
Give us the power. To heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. Against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahusha. Thank you, so be it. And the blessings in the Hebrew first. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahusha. Wa Makala. Wa Alahaya. Matazabiyah. Alawak Yahan. Ha Alawak. Hasaranya. How Kotayanyam. Hakathium. Wahagwathium. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahusha. The water Aman. Now in the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahusha. And Michael. And the angels. Command the General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. And then Yahusha. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew first. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Yahweh. Aisha. Shema. Ratazah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Galka. Al-Yanawam. Shemarka. Hana. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawama. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shemarka. Yahweh. Tazarka. Al-Yah. Yamamam. Hashemash. La'ah. Yakaka. La'ah.
Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makai.
Makara.
Yashar.
Yashamar.
Apnapashka.
Apnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashar.
Yashamar.
Tazaaka.
Tazaaka.
Wabaka.
Wabaka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Wa'id.
Wa'id.
Iwalam.
Awalam.
Aman.
Aman.
Now in the English. Psalm 1. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
Lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help coming from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
Not slumber.
will not slumber. Behold,
He that keepeth thee neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite me by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve
Thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and
From this time forth
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew first. Alahaya.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayan Laka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Or Al-Tashakwa.
Al-Takwa.
Al-Kayahan.
Kayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Awayabika.
Yawan.
Yahamayuka.
Nasha'awa.
Nashaw.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Wa'anika.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Yawiyam.
Sawad.
Sawa.
Wa'ai Tazawa.
Wayataza Atazawa.
Al-Tazawanyaka.
Alika.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakaw.
Kidam.
Warakapia.
Magalia.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wa'a.
Yazakar.
Yazaka.
Sham Yasha.
Shal.
Aiwad.
Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
I Tazawa.
Ayatazawa. La.
Yakawa.
Yakadwa.
Al-Yaka.
Awyaka.
Barya.
Raya.
Yakarathwa.
Arawa.
Alahaya.
Alahai.
Adawam.
Alawam.
Wamayam.
Royal Shemai.
Mawa'aba. Wahagaria.
Wahaga.
Wa.
Gabo.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'amala. Wa'amala.
Palashak.
Kadasha.
Anyashabya.
Amyashabi. Tazawa.
Gam Ashawar.
Umashwa.
Nalawar.
Narawa.
Imam.
Amon.
Iwa.
Ayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Banyalawai.
Nabani.
Selah. Shelaham.
Aishalahan.
Kamadian.
Kamadi.
Kayasara'a. Kayab.
Ayabi.
Banakal.
Oh.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashua.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ira.
Ayandara.
Yawa.
Ayawa.
La'adam.
Ladam.
Shayat.
Adam.
Nadayabmawa.
Ayadam.
Kara.
Karach.
Wakaza Aba. Wakaza Ba. Wakata Zamanai.
Katazamana.
Ka.
Ka.
Kamwa.
Kazakamwa.
Asha.
Aisha.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarusha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Naiwa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
Alahayim. Ahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayadam.
Kagagala.
Kagadi.
Kakwash.
Kwash.
Nyaraka.
Lapanya. Rakal. Kwaash.
Sabaira Yaira.
Tamaaya.
Kalahaba.
Akabahab.
Dalahat.
Ayahat.
Haryam.
Hayam.
Kan.
Kan.
Taradam.
Ayam.
Basa Ira.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasara Pathka.
Waya Sabapapwa.
Tabahala.
Dara.
Mala'a.
Malaa.
Panyam.
Hayam.
Kuala One.
Palawam.
Wayabakwashwa.
Waya Bakunka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabaha.
Waya Bahawa.
Ayai.
Aya.
Kapawa.
Waya Kapawa.
Waya Ibadwa.
Waya Badwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya Dawa. Ya.
Ata. Shamka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Baka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Ka.
Ka.
Ha'aratazar.
Raza.
Aman.
Aman.
All right. Now we're going to get Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O
Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies
thine enemies
make a tumult And they that hate
thee
have lifted up the head.
has lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off
from being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarene. Gabal. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook Kison. Which perished at Endor. Their name is done for the earth. Make them nobles. Like Oreb. And like Zaed. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Zamunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame sets the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempests. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. So be. All right, now I'm going to curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. And the name Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Sin, evils, and curses. And punishment and destruction. And death. To the heathen. That speak against us. Like prophets. The teacher. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the schools. And evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And death. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure. Of the rich Israel. That refuse to give to the riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. And evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. And death. To the Edomites. And the nation. And their nation. And the drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek, synagogues, and armies. Church. The Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Nazi Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. To stop us. And bring swift death. To all the heathen. That stand in the way. Try to stop us. Broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And destroy. Cause the plague. To come against America. Destroy them. And destroy their stronghold. Let the plague shake the house of the thief. And the murderer. Let Yahushua. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucer. All the heathen. And kill all the heathen. Come up against us. As we speak thy word. Caused to be known by all.
Caused to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done.
That is the angels that have done.
Caused
To be spread
through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. So we turn. Let me see. Shalom Israel. Yahushua. Barakathon to the brothers. Yahushua Shema and God by Shema to the sisters. And welcome to another holy Sabbath of the Most High, which is, well, I have to repeat, another holy Sabbath, which is sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. And he said this Saturday, and then this Saturday afternoon, holding a holy Sabbath. You know, this is a command from the Lord that we hold this holy convocation. That means a gathering of Israelites. That's why nobody of any other nation should be in your Sabbath service. You know, that's what that means. You know, that's what on the Bible. That means it's a separate constitution for Israelites, for so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called natives. You know, so the title of this Sabbath I'm going to, it's entitled Confusion.
That's good.
Now it's confusion because we are confused. Things going on. It's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are confused people. Actually, we're destroying what the Bible says. We are destroying people of who don't know who we are, don't know where we're from, don't know where we originated from. You know, we don't know any of these things. You know, because we are a destroyed nation. And this is how you destroy a nation. You take away what they believe in. You take away all what they believe in, what they trust in. And you call yourself that. To blacks, Hispanics, aliens, we've been destroyed for lack of knowledge of our own constitution. You know, we are those who we are.
Right.
Instead of joining the people that hate us. We want to be under the people that hate us. You know, this is what the Bible says. We bring that out in our classes a week. You know, 7 days a week. You know, we bring out in the Bible. You know, you know what I'm saying. So, first precept I'm gonna go to Psalm 72. Man, yeah. Now, you know, it's so amazing because David was on the run and guys was trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Saul was chasing him. So David was sending up prayers for the Most High to destroy his people, his enemies and things. You know, stuff like that. So you got a lot of things in the Bible with David and the prayer he sent up. You know what I'm saying? This is the prayer we should be praying and sending up to the Most High. And this is Psalm 72, and it says, "Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul." You know, as Israel, everybody is seeking to destroy us. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that they are seeking to do, and we don't even know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what's going on because nobody what's in the Bible and what the Bible is truly. So David is praying out. We should be saying this prayer. He said, "Let them be ashamed and confounded." You know what I'm saying? That seek after soul. Let them be turned back and put to confusion that desire my hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you only can be bold and pray these prayers if you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can see in the eyes, you became boldly send up these prayers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We send these prayers all the time. You hear our prayers when we start. A lot of people be shocked. A lot of y'all out there, you be shocked when we say our prayers, you know? Because that's our prayer for the destroy our enemies.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like David did. You know what I'm saying? Like the last prayer we read for the prayers, that's our prayer. That's our UBK. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we are praying most times to destroy our enemies.
That's right.
So Christ can come back and deliver us and put them in the capital. You know, that was all about us being free. But see, we were told the Bible about Christ coming and loving everybody. We should just not hate the people that put us in slavery for over 400 years and took our pregnant women and ripped the babies out and smashed on the trees. So we should just love and just forget about it. Because it doesn't matter now because everybody's supposed to love in America. And all over the planet. Just love one. You know what I'm saying? But in this Bible, you got David praying prayers like, good Lord. What did he say? He said, let them be turned backward and put to confusion that desire my hurt. And it's more. It's so many more in the Bible where David is praying. Like I said, Psalm 83 is David praying to the Most High to kill all his enemies, destroy them. You know what I'm saying? That's what Psalm 3 is about. That's what the Bible is about. It's for the Israelites. God's tribe of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you a gist on what's happening in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand it. It's saying that put to confusion. Saying this is what's happening now in America. We don't know how confused America is. Right. The other night I was watching United 93. It was about when 9/11, when the terrorists hijacked the plane. The plane that's supposed to hit the Capitol. So the terrorists hijacked the plane, and of course they fought back, supposedly fought back, and the plane into the forest or something in Pennsylvania, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And looking at the movie, it could have happened like that. Who knows? They don't know because everybody's dead. But the confusion that America was going through, the confusion, people who were supposed to control all the airspace, all the planes coming in, they were totally confused. That's the thing I got out of the whole movie. That was so crazy. Movie, the confusion, the way they were. I got a whole branch of army, military. They watched who's going to do some harm to America, to the Capitol, to the White House, to everybody. Their job is to start scrambling the military planes. So whatever thing is happening, send those planes, those aircraft, those fighters, and they're going to shoot them down. They didn't even know where they were. They were sitting there, hey, we got another one hijacked this. We got another hijacked this song. And they were just like, man, you know what I'm saying? They were just confused. Right. They was confused. Then they said, two of them already hit the Twin Towers. Oh, another one that's been hijacked. And they were just, crazy, totally confused. Right. You know what I'm saying? And this happened 2 years ago. Yeah. So this Bible, we don't know when the Christ is coming. You know what I'm saying? It could be today. Right. It could be 10 years from now. We don't know. But we've been in the last days. You know what I'm saying? That's why these precepts are just so special when David is praying that isn't he confused? Right. Because America was totally confused. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a hard time saying America's not your enemy, well, just read Deuteronomy 28:68. You'll be sold to your, you get off the slave ships, the trade. So when just looking at, after watching that movie and watching how confused they were, they couldn't have stopped 9/11 from happening if they really for it, and which they did. They were trained professionals. To catch any plane that's coming into the airspace is a threat to the United States. This plane was supposed, if the people didn't fight back, the plane would have hit the Capitol. Or who knows, might have hit the White House. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But America, the military were confused. They had the military like halfway, some of them because they had a lot of women in there, they were halfway here because they didn't know where the planes were. The flight, I think it was Flight 93 was a flight. It was Flight 93 was lost. They didn't know where it was. So the 93 was supposed to hit the Capitol or the White House because you had one to hit the Pentagon, and you had two that hit the World Trade Center, you know. So yeah, so they hit the two towers, and they were shocked by that. Like, how in the world can that happen? You know, so but they were just showing like different parts of America where the air traffic control was on top of things, supposed to be on top of things, where they would just had everything down packed, and they were just so arrogant when it started out. Hey, come on, let's get this. Okay, I want to know where these people are. This plane is, and then they lost the planes. They didn't know where the planes were.
Right.
You know. So we gotta understand this Bible is our Constitution. It's for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Psalms 71 and 1.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Now, this is the one where David is praying to the Most High. He said, "In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust.
Yes.
Let me never be put to confusion." You know what I'm saying? And this is the prayer you can pray when you in Isupk. You know, you can pray because we not confusion. We're gonna know what's going on.
That's right.
You're gonna sit in class and you're gonna understand what's going on. You're gonna understand what's going on in America. You're gonna understand if you see a red robin flying in the sky and just fall to the ground dead. You're gonna understand what's going on. You're not gonna be put to confusion. You're gonna be like, why would that happen? Oh, that's just so odd. You're not gonna be like that. You're gonna say, oh man, the Lord did that. Man, you're gonna understand everything because it's in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can pray that prayer. And I thank the Most High that I'm in this truth that I can pray prayers like David prayed. I can pray those type of prayers. You know what I'm saying? They never let me be put to confusion.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because people in the world right now, they're put to confusion. You know what I'm saying? We are so put to confusion. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know who we are in this place. You know, now on the Washington Mall, on the National Mall in Washington D.C., you got white men who's coming in who they support the people who attack them.
That's right.
So they support all those white racist men that attacked the Capitol and didn't get murdered or didn't get killed like they should have gotten. You know what I'm saying? If they was black people, they would have been dead.
Right.
There'd been a grave out of this dead black people if they were black. You know what I'm saying? But since it's the white man's kingdom, well, I should say the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That's the name we have to use in the case. You know, we have to stop saying the white man. You know what I'm saying? But the oppressor, because that's what he is. Because anytime he's going to allow people to attack your capital, and that one shot be fired, nobody's down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? People attacking your democracy. That's what they were attacking. Everything you supposed to stand for and believe in America, they attacked it on that day, you know, last year or whenever when it happened. So now you got more of the same racist white men coming back. And now I think they're supposed to be there today. They're probably there right now. They're right now on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. Protesting against the one thing. Arrested and get locked up. I mean, come on, how can you protest somebody doing wrong?
Wow.
That means if I rob a bank, you know what I'm saying, and then the next time I get locked up, then everybody comes in, all the people got to be kidding, hey man, let me go, I'm out, you know. It's wrong, you got them locked up. No, I robbed the bank. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make sense.
Right.
It wouldn't make sense. See, this is what they do because why? They're confused.
Right.
In their own kingdom, they have a bunch of confusion. That's why all this confusion is going on there. It's good for us. It's good for blacks, Hispanics, and Indians. Why? It spells the end of the oppressors on rulership of the earth. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about when you see all this type of stuff. Now, this is a nation surrounding against a nation.
That's right.
It's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like civil war is going to take off.
Right.
All these things, wars and rumors of wars, we are living in that time of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why what we do is, in Isupk, we make sure that we in righteous unto the Most High. Keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, and don't go sideways. Don't fall off and then think you're going to be protected because you're not.
Right.
You're just going to die. You know, that's a fair warning to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't fall. Now it's too late for us to fall off. and say, oh, I want to smoke that blunt one more time. Oh, I want to satisfy my own selfish lust. I'm going to go to a Red Lobster. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat that baby back ribs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do all types of stuff, you're going to die real fast. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is like really just like eliminating man. I mean, all the weak ones.
That's true.
You know?
And we are going to die, but it's not at the appointed time that he chose for us.
That's it.
But we choose to die early
That's
before our time is come.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, you're not, in our Isupk, we're not afraid of dying. We're never afraid of dying. We're no cowards.
That's right.
Because when you read the Bible, a lot of the prophets in the Bible died. Right. You know, the job we do is like it's a death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's death. It's to the death. You know what I'm saying? Because people will try to kill us, you know, for what we do. Because we stand for the Most High.
True. That's
right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we got to really understand what the time we are in right now. You know, it's the time we are in right now. We can't just fall apart right now. You know what I'm saying? But the whole planet is in total confusion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The whole planet is in total confusion. We can't be confused with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to destroy them. Why are we going to be confused with them?
Come on now.
You know what I'm
Right
saying?
there. Right there.
That's not good. I mean, that's crazy.
Right there.
If they can just let them be confused, we know that our King is coming for us.
That's right.
He's coming for us. You know, that's our hope and our faith.
Yes.
You know, we believe in that. Hey, we just keep on being righteous. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take care of them. He's going to take care of them. You know, we're not even going to sweat it. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to sweat it at all. You know? So now let's go to let me see. Let's go to Psalms 109 and 29. You know, it's really, I got to pick and choose which one I want to read because it's like, there's so many prayers that David had to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it was for the Most High to deliver him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Deliver him by bringing destruction on his enemies.
That's right.
By killing his enemies. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, we read Psalm 33 all the time, you know?
That's right.
So, I said Psalms 109 and 29. Man, he said, "Mine adversaries be clothed with shame, and let them cover themselves with their own confusion, as with a mantle." You know what I'm saying? As with a mantle. Like you just said nothing. They're confused. They proud of their confusion. They're proud of how crazy they just can't think. They say, oh man, they think they're good, but they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they like, how did we get this way?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, that is something, it says, come on, man. Cover themselves with their own shame.
Mm-hmm.
Their own shame. What they done to us? Now everybody wants to love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody should love everybody. Now, as long as the Native Indians was fighting to get them a museum, now you're going to give them a museum. Now you're going to love the Native Indians in Oklahoma City. I mean, come on, Oklahoma today they're opening, what is it? I had it down. The first Americans Museum is opening today in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Now you're going to make the Native Indians happy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to make Native Indians happy. They just confused.
Right.
They're in the confusion. They say, hey, wait a minute. We got to give the black people something. We got to give the Native Indians something. We got to give the Hispanics something. Well, understand that people I just named were Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So now we gotta please them. We gotta do some way. We gotta please them, but we can't let them take over.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what they know. Mm-hmm. They know. I mean, come on, they see us. They see our classes. Come on, they always be on our class. They try to turn our feeds off and everything. You know why we online, but it's going to get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if the Sabbath service cut off in time right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they did it before. Wow. You know? But right now, I'm loving it because they are confused.
Right.
And they don't understand it. It's the coming of the Lord.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's the coming of the Lord, and they don't know what to do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we read these precepts, we can rejoice to the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
Pray the Most High. We can do it because that's a beautiful thing right there. He's just saying, let my adversaries be clothed with shame and let them cover themselves with their own confusion. They covering themselves with their own confusion. You know what I'm saying? They are just, they're covered in their own confusion. They don't know what in the world is going on.
So we get this understanding of they're confused, but yet still we like to sit up under their doctors and be taught about it.
Yeah. You know, see, that's the sad part. That's the destruction of Israel.
That's right.
That's the sad part. That's the sad part of Israel. I said, this is our job. This is our job. And Isupk and Commander Junior Hall, what we do is just, we wake our people up. You know what I'm saying? And wake our people up. You know what I'm saying? It's really like, and we gotta really like carry the spirit of Christ.
Right.
We gotta carry the spirit of Christ because we gotta love the people that hate us. The people that's our own people.
Yeah,
Israelites.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about Israelites. We gotta save Israelites.
Right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm down in Oklahoma, walking through Oklahoma, you can see how badly destroyed we are down here. You know what I'm saying? We are destroyed people. We don't even know. It's like you want to go again. You want to go to love them and wake them up, but they're going to hate you for doing it.
Yeah.
It seems like there's the scripture to say the foolishness of preaching. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We love them and they hate us. We're trying to save them and they hate us for trying to save them.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't really mean, it's kind of like mind-boggling. But see, once you come in and you take that oath to raise your people up till death, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to do it.
That's right.
You got to do it. You got to do it no matter what. No matter how it comes in a whole lot of ways.
Yes.
A whole lot of ways. The Most High going to put you in a place where you be like, man, hey, it's here. You know what I'm saying? And you have no choice but to go on with it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go on with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's crazy. Like, I can remember in Baltimore, I was in Baltimore. We had camp in Baltimore, like when I was back in the BC camp. The crazy thing happened was the first time I understood everything. I understood that people was going to hate us. Our own people was going to hate us and they go against us. But this was one of my first times in Baltimore, So as I'm standing on post at the camp, a sister came down the road. I told the story before. Some of you may have heard it before, but as a sister, her and her man, it was a brother and a sister. They was husband and wife. They was holding each other's hand, walking down the street, nice sunny day. And she got to the camp and looked at me. Our eyes like rocked. Like she looked at me and she rolled her eyes real evil and said to her husband, "I hate them men." Said, "I hate them men." So me, I'm like, I'm halfway through the camp. I was like, oh, whoa, snap. I'm just thinking to myself. She said she hate us, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to understand, like, this is our job. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. See, right now, for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we clearing up all the confusion for you.
That's right.
I was confused on the Bible. I couldn't figure out the Bible. The only way I understood the Bible was when I came to the truth. When I came to the truth, I started getting understanding of the Bible. Now that's what it means. Now it makes sense. Now John 3:16 makes sense.
Yes.
I thought I understood John 3:16. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I didn't. In Christianity, we don't. You know what I'm saying? But now everything is a boy. It's like your eyes are open to everything and you see things so easily. And like I said, and watching a movie, like I said, I watched United 93. It's like you take so much out of it differently what you did before when you wasn't in the truth.
Right.
You take so much and you say, good gracious, look at this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I took out of it was the confusion of the oppressor and what the Bible is saying. And what I'm bringing out in the Sabbath stuff is the confusion of the oppressor and all the other heathen nations. You know what I'm saying? Their confusion is like crazy. It's like it's off the chain. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to understand it. We got to understand it and don't be confused. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be confused. But if you're Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you have no reason being confused at this time. You know what I'm saying? If you're not an Isupk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to get into the body and understand. Now let's go to Isaiah 30:3. Isaiah 30:3 is one of the Isupk bedrock precepts. We always been, I mean, I got, we always been pulling this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But this is just one of the ones, that we put our law often. You know what I'm saying? It's Isaiah 30:3 when it says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I mean, come on, man. Be your confusion. Ooh. Man. That's something. Trusting in America. That's going to be your confusion.
There it is.
Trusting in all your politicians and voting and all that garbage. That's going to be your confusion.
Teach.
And this is the problem why we confused right now. Mm-hmm. This is why we don't know who we are. Teach. This is why you got Native Indians in Oklahoma City today celebrating because their museum is open. Hmm. They don't know. I'd like to ask you, Native Indians, who are you? Before you were the tribe of Choctaw or whatever name you want to throw out there. Ever native name? Who are you before that? Hmm. I bet you the white man gave you who you were before then too. Then you don't know the judge where your past lies. Mm-hmm. You know that you are Israelites. Mm. You are the people of the Bible. You are the people that walked out of Israel, walked out of Egypt, walked out of Egypt with Moses. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We are the people that were enslaved, were slaves in Egypt. Mm. And we walked out of Egypt by the hand of the Most High, along with Moses. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean, that's much more greater than fighting for the Alamo. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, winning at the Alamo. I mean, come on. I mean, you want to take that? I'll take that. I'll take walking out of Egypt. I won't take and Pharaoh's whole army being swallowed up in the Red Sea. No. I'll take that.
Come on now.
I'm talking about went to Alamo? I mean, are you kidding me? The Alamo? I mean, that's all you get. But we went at the Alamo. Now, Salakia, the battle of Little Bighorn. Mm-hmm. That's all you get? Oh, now they throw you on the reservation? And then you drunk and howled in your mind, and now they gave you a museum. Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, man, come on, man. Is that all we worth? Is that all we worth? You much better than that. I'm telling all you Native Indians, all you Gadites, tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben, all you Israelites. Right. That's what you are. You're Israelites. But see, they told you, you're so proud of being, what's the name of the tribes that you? I forget. What's some of the names? Choctaw.
Let me see.
I know they got a lot of them, because I've been hearing so many of them, you know what I'm saying? And they be so proud. Cherokee. Yeah, Cherokees, and they be so proud in Oklahoma. Oh yeah, we this and that. The news ladies be like, I'm this and that. And look, guess what? You gotta seed of your father. You are seed of your father. It's all these white people down here in Oklahoma saying that they are Native Indians. 16. And the news lady said yesterday, I'm proud of it because I'm a member of the so-and-so tribe. Yes, because my great-grandmother, I swear to God. And your great-grandmother, no. The bloodline doesn't go to your great-grandmother. It doesn't go through the woman. It goes through the man. You know what I'm saying? My great-grandmother would have been proud too. Yeah, it's always that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's always that. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't, if you understand it exactly, good point, confusion. That's confusion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know who you are. You still know. I mean, like we always ask so-called black people, well, who are we? Now, you so happy about the slave ships and being a member of the, being your great grandfather being a slave, and who are we before the slave ships? Who were we before the slave ships? I mean, come on, give me something. Right. Give me something. Let me know who I was before the slave ships. Let me know who I was, and then I can feel good about myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you telling me I was some spirit chucker in Africa? That's what you told me? When I'm living in a hut? You know? White lands and titles. I know. That's not our heritage. Mm-hmm. Our heritage is Jerusalem.
Our stories.
You know what I'm saying? Our stories is in the Bible.
That's right.
Our stories in the Bible. And so many books where people did research to know where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. From Babylon to Timbuktu. That's a good book.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That brother Robert Windsor, he wrote From Babylon to Timbuktu. And that's a good book because he had a good, that's what he just let you know that he did a lot of research on it. Mm-hmm. And he found out who we really are.
Right.
You know? So it's like, man, and the Africans know we're not African.
Right.
Although our name is African American. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a slap in the face to the Most High.
Yeah. African
American, are you joking? African American. When you go into the Bible and you understand the Bible and understand who the people are in the Bible, all the Africans that came against Israel in the Bible, and you're going to call us them? Mm-hmm. Boy, the Most High is going to have a good time destroying this place. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what this, let's move up some. Let's go up to, this is 30 and, let's go to 30 and 1. Let's just start at 1. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is Isaiah 30 and 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children. Who are the rebellious children? We are the rebellious children. You know what I'm saying? You can tell us everything that we're supposed to know, and we still go against it. Mm-hmm. We are the rebellious children the Bible's talking about. It says, woe means destruction. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to die. You don't follow the Most High. You don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're just going to die. All crazy type of ways. Mm-hmm. Destruction. What the crack cocaine epidemic. Right. You know what I'm saying? That happened to us. The heroin epidemic. That happened to us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All those epidemics.
Yeah, so and it don't even matter if it's an epidemic. You will get it'd be like a thief in the night when he'll come and take your life just because you will follow the law and statute, and everybody be wondering what happened to him, what happened to her.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We're not making this stuff up. Saith the Lord. Mm-hmm. That take counsel, but not of me. Take counsel, not of me. See, all the Lord's counsel is in the Bible. Yes. And you come to the prophets of the Isupk, you get counsel, and we let you know. Right. Sitting in class, you're getting counsel. Right. Sitting in the Sabbath service, you're getting counsel from the Lord. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you're getting the Bible broken down correctly. You know? So it says to take counsel, but not of me. Mm-hmm. That's our problem. Oh, we take counsel of everybody but Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Exactly. Pay people for it. Pay people to get counsel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, man. This is, and cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not of the Holy Spirit, the separate spirit. You want everybody to join in. Right. You know? He said, but not the covering. Yeah, you have a covering of all everybody join in. Now everybody want to go to the museum. What's the name of it? The First American Museum. Everybody want to join in on the festivities of the Native Indians. Wait a minute. America killed, murdered, slaughtered the Native Indians. Come on, man. Come on, you mean he can stand and partake in my celebration? I mean, are you joking? They gonna come and say, hey, the Native Indians, hey, wait a minute. The Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears came through Oklahoma. Mm. The Trail of Tears is a graveyard through Oklahoma. Ooh. Where the man on a $20 bill, what's his name? I forget his name. I forget on the $20 bill we had Hamilton. I can't think of it now. But the president on the $20 bill, he was a general in the army. And he led the Trail of Tears through Oklahoma. And when, check this out, Trail of Tears, when they walked, they made the Native Indians walk while they was on horseback. Can you imagine that? They had to keep up with horses. Made them walk all across the country. And then what? When the women they had the babies, carrying the babies, just like you carrying the baby like that, women carrying the babies would slow the caravan down. The $20 bill president, Jackson, that's it, Jackson. He would come and grab the baby by the ankles riding on his horse, and he would smash the babies' heads on the tree and kill the babies because they were slowing down the caravan. So you mean that this is recorded, should be recorded in that museum? Now you mean Native Indians want to have the white man right next to them?
Come on,
see that? Come tears. Oh, come on.
Wow.
The oppressor is the devil. The Bible speaks.
That's right.
Devil means deceiver.
That's right.
Devil means deceiver. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Come on. They fought so hard to stop them from having this museum, and then you have newsmen. Oh yeah, we got go museums opening today, and everybody going to partake in the festivity. Everybody going to have a celebration. I mean, that's the covering, but not of the Most High. You don't have the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? You have the spirit of America. Joining America and being with them. You know? That's terrible. You know? So that's why when you just read, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and mainly you Native Indians, you got it. It's down here at that museum. You don't have the spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You have the spirit of America. Want to join America. Oh, now they respecting us. Now they solidifying us. Oh, now they being with us. Oh, now, come on, man. You were trying to separate from them. You know what I'm saying? Man. It says that they may add sin to sin. That's what you're doing.
There it is.
You're adding sin to sin. That's what you're doing. Because you join with a nation, you're also with another nation, which you're not supposed to do, and you keep keeping their customs. You know what I'm saying? And sin to sin, just as evil as, come on, man, as anything. You know? Then verse 2 says, that walk to go down into Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And have not asked at my mouth. You know what I'm saying? America is spiritually Egypt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? All the places spiritually Babylon, all the places we were skin captives at. You know what I'm saying? Man. This says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. What it means? That's America, the American president, Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? The strength of Joe Biden, and he's going to give you something. He's going to give you a stimulus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're going to believe in America. You're going to believe America cares about you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to believe everything America got to give now. Because Crazy Joe is just down there, he's giving you the stimulus checks. You know what I'm saying? That's the confusion. We are just so confused. You know what I'm saying? This is, and trust in the shadow of Egypt. So you understand the shadow, all those things are necessary. It's letting you know that Egypt, America is just like Egypt. It's the shadow of Egypt. America is the shadow of Egypt. It's just like Egypt. Shadow and doing the things just like Egypt did. To get everybody in, because what? You're going to still be a slave. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor wants a slave. You know what I'm saying? And you're still going to be a slave. And this is in verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. You understand? The strength of America is being our shame.
Wow.
Because why everybody else is looking, what in the world is wrong with them Negroes? Hispanics and Native Americans, what America has done to them? And they still proud to be joined with them.
Teach, man. Go and teach.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you like that big tooth senator, you know what I'm saying? I forget his name. I always forget his name. No. You know the one that is. Boy, that big tooth guy who always say, our country, we know and love. You know what I'm saying? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because other people, that's why nobody can respect us. Because other people around the world, around the planet, are looking at blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and said, all what the oppressor have done to them, all what America has done to them, they still want to join them.
Teach, man.
I mean, come on, you get no respect. And the Lord hates it. So that's why the Lord is coming. That's going to be your shame. The strength of Pharaoh shall be your shame. How strong America is, it's our shame. We got all our blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians joining the armed forces. America's military. America's military might is like the number is tops around the planet. People are afraid of America's military might. But you know what? You know the majority of America's military is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
Yeah.
That's shameful. The strength of Pharaoh. It says the strength of Pharaoh. The strength of America will be ashamed. If you're in America, if you're in the white man's military, you'd be ashamed. Because as strong as his military is, his military wouldn't be nothing without you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. His military wouldn't be anything without you. So now his power and his strength is your shame. Because why? They're still throwing Mexicans out. They're throwing Mexicans out of the country. They're throwing Haitians out of the country.
Yeah.
They're throwing Native Indians out of the country. All of Israel, they're throwing us out of the country. But yet, you fight. You in the Marines. You all you can be. You on all those aircraft carriers. You manning missiles and everything. His strength is your shame. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's right.
He still got Mexicans down on the border.
Baby.
And do you know how many Mexicans are in the U.S. Marines? The Army, the Navy. You know how many Native Indians and are in there? And what have America done to them? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Man, kick yourself in the butt. If there's a way you could just take and wind your leg back and kick yourself up the butt, this is ridiculous. And we still joining the military. So this precept is for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. And check this out. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. Man, there's confusion again.
Wow.
The trust, all the trust you have in America. And then you think you got so much trust in America, and being in the military. My father was a Marine. And boy, my father spent the last years of his life in the military hospital. And those hospitals are degraded. Are ridiculous the way they treat those what do they call them? Veterans? The way they treat those veterans is ridiculous. They give them a penny of money that they can barely, come on. I had to budget their money. That little check that comes every month, you know what I'm saying? You have to budget them to the really pennies. You know what I'm saying? For my father and my mother to live on, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But we still going to join. And then we cry. Well, look, they call the National Guard in. Anytime any uprising in the city, they call the National Guard in. But the majority of the National Guard are blacks and Hispanics. Come and stand with guns on your people. Come on, you got guns on your people. Ooh, that's your shame.
Oh, you going home?
As strong as America is, it's our shame. These precepts are for us. And our confusion. Because we're still confused. This is why you get brothers, so many military brothers blow their heads off. Put a gun to their head.
That's real talk.
Commit suicide. That's so many of them do it. You know what I'm saying? All the time. All the time they come back and just kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the evil what they've done in these countries. You know what I'm saying? All what they've done is, they can't take it. That's your confusion. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's destroying us. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Jeremiah 20 and 11.
Bringing it out here. Real heavy.
Man, this is Jeremiah 20 and 11. It says, but the Lord is with me. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is with me as a mighty, terrible one. Mighty, terrible one. Not all love, Christian. This mighty, terrible one. Not all love, not loving everybody. It's mighty, terrible.
Right,
the destruction the Most High can do, hey, come on. He's terrible. You know what I'm saying? This is the way you fear the Most High.
Right.
You know, really be afraid that he will just jack you up any type of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, therefore, my persecutors shall stumble. They shall not prevail. They shall be greatly ashamed, for they shall not prosper. Their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten. Man, their everlasting confusion shall not be forgotten. You know why? Because we're going to be in the kingdom of the Lord.
Yeah.
And we're going to think back. Man, you see the way the Most High confused them? You see how tore up they were?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right before the Most High destroyed America, did you see how confused they were? They couldn't even get it.
Wow.
They couldn't even understand what was happening to them. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was so big and powerful, the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he was so big and powerful, you know, his hellfire missiles.
Right.
Man, the house are crushed them in an hour.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Crushed them in an hour, you know, and all the things that happened.
Yes.
That nation was glorious. America was the greatest country on earth.
Yes.
And now they came to confusion. Now they're gone. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be saying stuff like that. It says what? Their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten. We ain't going to never forget this.
Mm-hmm.
The way the Most High going to take down America and just, come on, and Christ is going to come back and rule the planet, we never going to forget this. And it's going to never be forgotten.
That's scary.
And we're going to be thinking, this is the way you're going to be able, because you're going to thank the Most High for this man freeing us.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be able to not eat pig, pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to keep the laws in that day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to keep the laws in that day. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be so thankful of the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the hell we are in now, we're going to be out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
so that's going to be something good. You know? So it says their everlasting confusion shall never be forgotten. That's a beautiful precept. All right. Now let's go to Daniel 9 and 7. And Daniel 9 and 7 says, O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee,
Mm-hmm.
but unto us confusion of faces,
Come on now.
as at this day, to the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and unto all Israel. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, the confusion of faces. We don't know who we belong to. We don't know who we are.
Right there.
Wait a minute. I'm light skinned. Am I light? Am I white?
All right.
Am I Chinese?
Come on now.
Am I Native Indian? Am I Mexican? Am I Puerto Rican? Who am I? Who am I? Who are we as a people?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The confusion of faces. What nation am I from? Who are we? Where are we from? They can't say we African American. Where are we from? I'm not from America. I'm from Africa. Nor am I from America. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Confusion of faces. You know what I'm saying?
Teaching, man.
We don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. You mean you tell me I have to vote? You telling me to vote? That I have to vote when I don't know where I'm from?
Wow.
I have to vote. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's confusion. I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's confusion of faces. We don't know. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. It's so many. I brought one time. It was a brother, a Benjamite brother, who are really is like we call them in the world. They so-called Jamaicans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Larry. And I just knew. I'm talking to Larry. In some way, I just came into the truth. And for some way, this brother Larry told me he was African.
Uh-huh.
So it's like knowing tribes. So when you come into truth, you're gonna sing to who the tribe and where it belongs to. So this brother Larry, man, he was coming to the boxing gym. So Larry had something about Larry, man. I like Larry, you know. But he told me he was African. You know, so I can let him be African, man. I don't think that man a Benjamin, man. I know he's a Benjamin, So he was just, we are distracted,
Mm-hmm.
So one day we was saying, and then another brother asked him, saying, "Hey, Larry, what are you, African or Jamaican?" And he said, "Well, my father's Jamaican. My father's Jamaican, and my mother is African." I said, "Hey, Larry, you are a Benjamin." I said, "You are a Benjamin, man. You an Israelite, man. So, man, he didn't know it. He was like shocked, like what? I said, "Yeah, man, you're in the Bible, man. But it's like when we read this precept, we don't even know who we are. We don't even know. I mean, it's like it's terrible what destruction the oppressor has done to us as a nation that we don't even know who we are. You know what I'm saying? It says, "But unto us confusion of faces." Look, as at this day, that means like when the Bible was written, even up to today, we still don't know who we are.
Come on, man.
We still don't know. It's as of this day. To the men of Judah, the so-called African Americans, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
That's right.
And unto all Israel that are near and that are far. We everywhere. We don't know who in the world we are.
Museum.
That exactly. At the First American Museum. We don't know who we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we come from.
Come on, man.
All this time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is madness. This is madness that's been done to us. You know what I'm saying? Man. This says, through all the countries, whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass, that they have trespassed against thee. This is why we don't know. But see, now there's always a way we can come back and serve the Most High.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It said the reason why. You know what I'm saying? It's so amazing about that precept. It's telling us we don't know who we are, but it's the reason why. Because we sinned against the Most High. Because we did wickedness against the Most High. So now we don't know who we are. But now what? It's a ways back.
That's right.
Since 1969.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's
You don't want to command it to Harlem. Since now there's a way back to the Most High. And being righteous, so what? So Christ can come deliver us. I'm tired of this place. Man, verse 8 says, "O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face." Look, to our kings, to our princes, look, and to our fathers. Good Lord. I mean, come on. I mean, we just don't know who we are, because we have sinned against thee.
You got it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. We've sinned. We got to understand the wrong that we've done, and then with that, this is why we're in the Sabbath service right now. This is why the Sabbath service can get broadcast all over the world.
That's right.
This is why the brothers in Trinidad, they can broadcast. Brothers in the UK, they can. You know what I'm saying? The brothers in Brazil, they can. In Guatemala, they can. You know what I'm saying? They can go ahead and broadcast this to all the people and let them know. You know what I'm saying? So we won't be lost no more the way we are lost. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's a beautiful thing.
That's right.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we got to get back to the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
This is why we got to get in class.
That's it.
Get in class. All you brothers and sisters who are out there watching the Sabbath service and not in class, you got to get in class. And you got to learn this. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn these precepts. Learn this Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a beautiful thing once you learn who you are.
That's right.
And then you learn where you're from. You learn your heritage. You learn what people did before you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You learn what people, how we really celebrate it and what we celebrated for.
Right.
We didn't celebrate no daggone 4th of July. We come, whose freedom was that? It wasn't ours.
That's right.
They was on the 4th of July. Come on, man.
That's
I mean, I'm saying? We talking about the bombs bursting in the air. Come on, the whips were bursting on our back. You know what I'm saying? We can't celebrate stuff like that. Christmas, all those pagan holidays. No. Come on, Aaron. Come on, man. We just celebrate the Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. This Wednesday just passed the Day of Atonement.
Right. That's right. We did it.
Everybody who did, we suffered through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's something that we suffering for. Thanking the Most High. Because we the ones supposed to be dead.
That's right.
I mean, come on. Thanking the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand what's going on. And, you know what I'm saying? And to everybody who tuned in, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, tuned in to the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to close the Sabbath service. I'm the only one saying it. I'm saying it. La Yasha Allah. That means to Israel. All right, margin, stand. While y'all turn to face the east. Right? Prayers. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abana. Shabbat Shemayim.